won't believe what happened during what was supposed to be the most high-stakes climate change debate of the year. My name's Jamie, and I was just one of the millions glued to their screens, ready to watch Dr. Harrison, a big-shot climate scientist, go head-to-head with some of the leading skeptics. The whole thing was hyped up to be a turning point for environmental advocacy, broadcast live from the Grand Auditorium of the Global Environmental Summit in Geneva. Now, Dr. Harrison is known for his no-nonsense approach and groundbreaking research, but what most folks didn't know about him was his pet parrot, Einstein. Einstein wasn't just any ordinary bird. This parrot had a knack for picking up phrases and, apparently, whole chunks of climate change lectures. A talent, I'd soon learn, that would throw a curveball into the evening's proceedings. As Dr. Harrison began laying down the facts, hitting hard on the impacts of global warming, there was this moment where he paused to sip his water. And then, clear as day and twice as loud, a voice chimed in, "The ice caps aren't waiting for us to debate." The room went silent, and Dr. Harrison looked as baffled as the rest of us felt. That's when Einstein waltzed into view of the camera, perched proudly on the back of the scientist's chair. Laughter erupted from the audience, both in the auditorium and online. The parrot continued, unfazed, repeating almost verbatim some of Dr. Harrison's most compelling arguments. CO2 levels are skyrocketing, and renewable energy is the future. The parrot was on a roll, and for a minute there, it felt like we were all watching a well-rehearsed act rather than a serious debate. But here's where it gets really interesting. This bizarre turn of events sparked a whole new conversation, not just about climate change, but about animal intelligence and the potential for interspecies communication. Einstein had inadvertently stolen the show and, in doing so, opened up a Pandora's box of questions about what animals understand and how they perceive our world. Now, you might think this would be the perfect opportunity to delve deeper into how animals like Einstein can contribute to our understanding of the world. But let me tell you about a little-known secret that threw another layer of intrigue into the mix. Parrots, as it turns out, are the only animal group that's not afraid to speak their minds. You see, there's this wild tale that dogs once had the gift of speech. Yeah, I know. Sounds like something out of a fairy tale, right? But as legend has it, the Special Council of Canines, decades ago, made a unanimous decision to silence their kind, removing their voice boxes to protect their secrets from humans. This revelation, or should I say rumor, started circulating online right after Einstein's unexpected performance. People began to speculate, half-jokingly at first, about what their pets would say if given the chance. Could my lazy bulldog, Rufus, weigh in on quantum physics or unveil the mysteries of the universe? The debate on climate change, while still critically important, suddenly shared the spotlight with this newfound fascination with animal intelligence and the silent voices of our furry friends. Dr. Harrison, with a slightly bruised ego but a sense of humor about the whole ordeal, later admitted that Einstein had always been a keen listener to his research talks. So, while the world was supposed to come together to tackle the pressing issue of climate change, we ended up also contemplating a future where our understanding of animals and their abilities to communicate could fundamentally shift our relationship with the natural world. And all thanks to a parrot who wasn't afraid to speak up, reminding us that sometimes, the most unexpected voices can make the loudest impact.